What if I told you that your favorite indulgent Magnum ice cream bar isn't just a dessert? It's a masterclass in food engineering, luxury branding, and chocolate science. That signature crack when you bite in, that's not luck, it's design. The smooth, creamy vanilla interior, it's made using technology that most gourmet kitchens don't even have access to. Today we're going behind the scenes to reveal what really goes into making a Magnum ice cream bar. We'll uncover secret temperature zones, robotic arms, and why that wooden stick is so much more than just a handle. You're going to learn why Magnum is called the Bentley of ice creams. And trust me, once you see what goes into it, you'll never look at dessert the same way again. Stay with me until the end. We'll even reveal a bizarre fact about the factory smell that no one ever talks about. Magnum wasn't born in a random freezer aisle. It was created in Belgium in 1989, where chocolate is practically a religion. It was a bold move at the time. Make the first ever handheld premium ice cream bar aimed exclusively at adults. From day one, Magnum positioned itself as indulgence redefined. Think gold foil wrappers, slow-motion chocolate ads, deep sensual voiceovers. It wasn't ice cream, it was a status symbol. And that wasn't just marketing fluff. Behind the image is one of the most tightly controlled production processes in the frozen food world. We're talking temperature science, mathematical precision, and global logistics that rival luxury fashion houses. Today, Magnum is sold in over 40 countries and has more than 30 flavor varieties. And still, every bar is produced with the exact same obsessive attention to quality that made it iconic. Let's start from the inside out, with the creamy core. The magic begins with high-quality cream, milk solids, sugar, and most importantly, real vanilla. And not just any vanilla, Magnum typically sources Madagascar bourbon vanilla, known for its rich floral notes and lingering sweetness. This mixture is blended into a thick, custard-like base, which is then pasteurized to eliminate bacteria and lock in flavor. But here's where the science gets serious. The ice cream is then rapidly frozen using a method called low-temperature extrusion. This high-speed freezing at ultra-low temps prevents large ice crystals from forming. The result? That unmistakably dense, velvety mouthfeel. It's not quite gelato, not quite regular ice cream, it's its own category. And the texture isn't just about pleasure. It's critical to how the chocolate shell adheres. Too soft and the chocolate melts it. Too hard, and the shell cracks unevenly. So everything, from the fat content to the freezing point, is perfectly calculated. Even the stick is inserted using laser-guided machinery to make sure it's dead center. Symmetry matters. A crooked stick? That's a factory fail. Now let's talk about that outer shell. The one that makes people pause before taking the first bite, just to savor the shine. Magnum's signature coating is made from premium Belgian couverture chocolate, which contains a higher percentage of cocoa butter than standard chocolate. This gives it a smoother melt and that signature snap. But achieving that isn't easy. The chocolate must be tempered, heated and cooled in a precise cycle, to align the cocoa butter crystals. A fraction of a degree too warm or too cold and you'll get bloom, those white streaks you sometimes see, or a dull, soft finish. The dipping process is high speed but meticulously timed. Bars are submerged in molten chocolate for exactly 0.8 seconds, enough to fully coat but not enough to melt the ice cream beneath. Here's a fun fact. The factory has entire departments just for chocolate viscosity. If the thickness is even slightly off, the chocolate won't coat evenly. One coat too thick, waste too thin, cracks prematurely. And for the special editions like double gold caramel or ruby chocolate, those require multiple chocolate dips, with short freeze cycles between layers. It's like layering couture garments, except they melt. If you think making ice cream is all fluff and fun, think again. Magnum's assembly lines run like aerospace manufacturing. First, the ice cream base is poured into silicone molds and flash frozen using a liquid ammonia system. This brings the internal temperature down to minus 40 degrees Celsius in under 90 seconds. The sticks are inserted while the ice cream is still moldable, and then demolding begins, using a short blast of hot air to release each bar with surgical precision. Then comes the chocolate bath. The bars travel down a conveyor where robotic arms dip them into tanks of chocolate calibrated to maintain exact fluid dynamics. If a flavor includes toppings like almonds, hazelnuts, or cookie crumbs, those get sprinkled mid-flight, literally while the bar is suspended in mid-air post-dip. It's synchronized choreography between robotic sprayers and mechanical arms. After coating, the bars go through cooling tunnels, wind tunnels maintained at sub-zero temperatures to rapidly solidify the chocolate. And yes, each bar's weight is electronically scanned. If it's a gram over or under, it's out. For Magnum, Quality isn't just about looks, it's about experience, which means every bar must pass multiple quality control checkpoints. High-speed cameras inspect each bar for cracks, gaps, and even chocolate drips. Bars that don't meet visual standards are rejected instantly. Next, human inspectors double-check random samples for symmetry and texture. They're trained to identify flaws most consumers would never notice. And yes, there's a taste test lab. Magnum employs trained tasters who judge aroma, texture, melt rate, and mouthfeel. They even score how long the chocolate lingers on the palate. The acceptable temperature variance for ice cream exiting production? Less than 1 degree Celsius. Anything outside that range and the whole batch could be pulled. Once bars pass inspection, they're boxed in thermally insulated cartons and moved to storage freezers that are colder than the average Arctic day. From there, they're shipped globally using cold chain logistics, a transportation method that ensures the ice cream never crosses above -18 degrees Celsius. Magnum's logistics network is so advanced that some shipments are tracked via GPS and temperature sensors in real time. So whether you're biting into a Magnum bar in Dubai, Sydney, or London, it should taste exactly the same down to the texture of the first crack. Here's something most people miss: the wooden stick. It's made from FSC-certified birch wood. But here's the real detail. It's textured on purpose. That roughness gives you a better grip when your hand starts to warm the chocolate. Even the logo is laser-etched, not printed, because ink would interfere with food-grade standards. Everything is engineered for indulgence. So the next time someone tells you Magnum is just a fancy ice cream on a stick, you'll know better. You'll know it's a masterpiece of food science, engineering, and luxury design. And hey, if you found any of this as fascinating as I did, give this video a like, subscribe for more food secrets, and drop a comment with your favorite Magnum flavor, because behind every bite, there's a story.